¿Qué pasa, mi amigos? Nima here. And I want to talk about a game I picked up recently called Dysmantle. The game looked really interesting. Everything I saw from the trailers looked like it could be a lot of fun, but then it also looked like, it could be sketchy. Anyway, before I get into that, I do want to remind you guys to please hit that like and subscribe button. I appreciate each and every one of you. I truly, truly do. Anyway, on to Dysmantle. So, I saw the trailer, and first off, I thought this game is probably going to be expensive. And it's not, so that's nice. And then I saw the price tag, and then I started to think, okay, well, we probably have a lower quality game than what we would like. But no, honestly, it's pretty good, especially for being under $20. Anyway, the story of the game, though, is kind of marred in a lot of mystery. Your character was waiting out, like, the apocalypse, sort of, and got bored, essentially, and was like, I want to go see what's going on. And so you leave, and the entire world that you knew is completely different. It's dilapidated, rotting, and overrun by zombies and other monsters. As you escape, though, you realize you are very short on supplies. So anything and everything in this world is now something that is just more fodder for you to create things. And I think that's one of the fun parts about the game, is just being able to find just about anything and destroy it. And take it, and then you can craft it into something you want or upgrade your gear. And I do recommend at the very beginning to upgrade your crowbar quite a bit. It kind of saved me, I feel like. Let me explore a little bit more. But so essentially, like, it becomes an A to B game pretty early on, because you basically want to get from A to B, and these two pinpoints are campfires, and these campfires sort of save you a little bit. Like, it saves your progress a tad bit. If you die, you just go back to that spot, so it kind of saves you from having to, like, retread everywhere you go. But every time you do use a campfire spot, you do get your health regenerated, but also the zombies or monsters come back. So it's kind of a double-edged sword. As where the issue, I would say, why this becomes such an important aspect of the game, is because when you die, you also lose, like, all the loot that you had on you. And at that point, like, you gotta retrace your steps, find your dead corpse, and loot from yourself. And so, yeah, like, early on, the first couple hours, the game really kind of just becomes this, like, you going from one save point to another save point, going out on, like, little skirmishes and little, expeditions to grab some crafting material, bring it back, upgrade your character, upgrade, any sort of items that you need or craft items that you need, then go back out and just kind of do the same pattern. And it's pretty cool because every time you're going out, you're exploring more and more. But I will say, early on, and maybe it's just the way I was playing it, I felt like I was taking too much damage, so I had to constantly rest at the campfire and respawn the monsters. Now, after, again, I learned that the main, pattern or tactic of most of the monsters in this game is just to hit them and roll. Even if you think you can get, like, an extra hit in, don't be greedy. Just go for that one hit and then roll away. Or you can sneak up behind them and use a power hit. And that's like pretty much how you want to get started off. Now, as you go on, crafting becomes such an important aspect of the game. Even though this is sort of like an action-adventure survival game, crafting really does take center stage, because what you craft dictates your combat style, dictates how you're going to play the game, how you're going to explore the game, all of that. Because what you craft literally has a direct effect on your characteristics and your style in general. Some weapons that you make are going to be faster, so you're going to be able to go in and out real quick, get a good couple hits. Some are just going to be more powerful. Yeah, they might only take 2 hits to nail an enemy, but you're gonna have to time that out just right, as well as, like, the multitude of other things that you can craft in this game, not to mention, like, lock picks and flashlights and seeds for, like, planting. Like, yes, you can plant and grow your own crops and cook. Like, this game, it goes super deep if you want it to, or it can just be like an action adventure game. But the other aspect of, like, what you can craft and what you can create isn't just weapons alone or even things to help you in combat. You can also just create, like, different clothes, and some of them help, some of them don't. There's an array of things that you can create in this game, and that's why I really think it's pretty cool, because it kind of marries, like, that, like, almost adult Minecraft, if you will, along with, like, a bit of, like, a Souls-like aspect. I enjoy just exploring this world and finding like different monsters I've never seen before as I'm continuing to try to push the story forward. Now, I haven't beat the game. I'll be honest. I put in about 10 to 12 hours, and I've just kind of been running around exploring, trying to find different things. And so far, like, I believe like the graphics are really good on it. The sound is okay. Like, I'm not in love with the sound, but it's fine. Like, it does its job. I've had zero glitches or anything like of that nature. Again, I'm only 12 hours in and I haven't pushed the story that far. I've been really focusing on just like crafting and making my character stronger and just kind of grinding out. But I did do some fishing. I've done some like harvesting and some farming. I've also done like some hunting, and I haven't had any sort of issue. Also, I would say, like, as much as the combat is sort of, like, mediocre, I don't know, just the amount of it and the amount of different enemies that you run across really does, like, make up for it. So, I think if you're into, like, survival games, action-adventure games, or just, like, zombie games, you should definitely check it out. I, myself, am having a blast playing it. It just seems like one of those games that maybe you could just keep coming back to. Like, the story is not gonna be enough, at least not right now for me. It's not going to be enough to like engage you completely, but the gameplay is, and your ability to kind of create your own world out there, that's also going to like be that part for you, as well as like just maybe even trying to discover more about this world. But I'm like I said, I'm truly enjoying it. For under $20, like, I think you get one hell of a banger here. Like, again, I've put in 12 hours and I really haven't gotten that far in the game. Like, I think I just beat like the second boss. And I've just been having fun doing other stuff in the game. And that really does speak to how good it is if you can like enjoy other aspects of the game that aren't the story. But anyway, that's my thoughts on it. Like I said, I would pick it up like right now. I'd give it like an 8 out of 10. I'll probably do a follow-up if there's something that comes out just wrong about the game or something that really just dislike. But as of right now, this is definitely, in my opinion, a game to pick up. Anyway, guys, if you do want to keep up with like the games and everything, I always like update on my Twitter, and that is at xxnemajayxx. Also, I do stream, and I'm gonna put like all my links in the description. So just kind of look me up there. And anyway, you guys take care. Bye bye.